have the Sicilian.
Yeah, Sicilian. Expecting a Sveshnikov Magnuses with this move order, inviting d2, d4 takes and knight f6. No, Gukesh plays a Rossolimo, which of course in the 2018 World Championship match is what
Between Fabi and Magnus.
Yeah, chose.
A lot of games.
You've been gauging their vibes at the opening ceremony. You talked with Magnus quite extensively. You were talking with Nepo as well. Who did you feel was in the best shape or in the best mood?
No, Magnus is relaxed now, so that's why I guess. With Nepo, you never know. You know, just, but I think it's hard. Nepo, he understands. He's a sensitive man, and obviously, this horrible war, and the fact is that he's, even technically, I know how you feel being Russian, especially, if you stay there. So, and I think it has pressure. It puts pressure on him because he knows that he somehow also shares this collective responsibility for these heinous crimes committed in Ukraine. So that's why I think it's difficult for him to play.
Definitely feels like there's some psychological pressure on Nepo right now. We're hoping that he's going to show his best self in this tournament, but let's discuss this position. I mean, is there anything to discuss at this point?
There's anything to discuss. I still, I'm puzzled by the opening choice because, as we discussed it briefly, that's the idea. The black should play d5 instead of exchanging on d4. That's late 80s, early 90s. Because when I started playing chess, this is in the 70s. That was kind of it's a type, CD4, d5, e5, knight d4, and then knight c3. So I remember I played it in Baku tournaments as a kid, typically for black pieces. Yeah, so that was when. And then they discovered that we can play d5. And I think this was a kind of consultation game I played after the match with Nigel, 93 on stage. So, and I played with someone, I guess, Nigel and someone, and we played d5. And I think they were quite surprised. They took on d5 and played some kind of c4, but it's not good. So the right move e5, knight d4, and I remember I played it. This was against Shirov in one of the Linarises, I think in 2002 maybe, 2002 probably is. Yeah, and I took on c6, and
after d5. Yeah.
Actually, it might be maybe when it was there's so many Linares. Maybe it was my last Linares. Just one of them. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
Yes, this is I took on c6 and no. e5, knight e4. Yes, and then to take on c6 and knight bd2. That's the. Yeah, that's the. And And then this black could take. I think should have played bishop f5 here. I think so, but I'm not here. I'm not so sure already. But bishop h3 is just, you know, it's I mean, it's a very ambitious idea. You want to trap the knight, but it doesn't look like, you know, you can do it. CD4 could. Magnus played very quickly.
Yes,
so
he
it's
was
take,
definitely aware of this.
Knight bd2. Bishop f5 and look, knight b3. I don't know. Could you try play knight f1 here? Because the idea is actually to trap the knight on d4.
Yeah.
So knight f1, you know, then maybe f6, because now I want to do this the same knight h4 f3, but with knight not on b3, just put on f1, which
Much
is
better place.
Exactly,
Yeah.
much better place, because it could eventually, you know, show up on e3 or somewhere. But after maybe f6 here. But again, f6 is just still this. After f6 is not. What's the next move?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure what's the white's next move. Black maybe play g5. I don't know. Just what's the white's next move?
Still a very complex, and I'm
Yes,
sure
yeah.
Magnus was aware of
Yeah,
this.
no,
He was
absolutely.
splitting out his moves.
Yeah, he was playing very, very confidently.
He studied this for the World Championship match in 2018.
Yes. And he played b6, which is provoking knight h4, cutting this knight, and f3, g5. Yeah, but that's already.
Yeah.
It's so one-sided.
Yeah.
So
The light squares are
yeah.
super
And
big.
this is the.
Very nice game so far, and I think we still have a few moves. We're just about to potentially see resignation.
Yes,
Yeah.
a few moves, very few. Yes.
There's a
I think
mate.
that's it. I think there's no more.
This might be a resignation
Yeah.
time. Bishop g3 to defend the mate. Bishop d4.
E2.
E2.
No, bishop e2. Yes.
E2 is
Queen
much
f1.
nicer.
Queen
Yeah.
f1. Yes. Yes.
That's
bishop
mating.
d4. Yes.
Yeah, I think this is. And let's see, Gukesh has 30 seconds
No,
left.
but okay, but that's the.
Let's see the resignation.
Yeah, it's a pity. Yeah. So it's. Yeah.
Slow start for Gukesh, but we
Well,
kind of
it's the-
seen him do that often
Look, you know, he's just it's his first event
in the Grandmaster.
in the Grandmaster Tour.
Yeah, first time he gets the wild card.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely a big moment for him.
Exactly. That's the.
Do you think there's some pressure? He's feeling some pressure.
Of course. And the first game you play with Magnus. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Yes. Okay,
Probably.
Yeah. What do you think?
He definitely has this cool, calm, collected look on his face, but inside of him there must be a fire burning right
That's
now.
okay. Now, Rook f6.
Isn't Queen f1 just made? Queen f1,
Yes.
Queen e2, Rook
Queen
f3,
e2, yes. Yeah,
Bishop
that's
f6.
That's what about playing. It's quite Rook f6 and Rook g6.
Yeah. No, this one, Rook f3, and I think finally we're going to see the resignation. He's still
Wow.
fighting. He's a fighter.
Fighter, but you probably
There's not much fight at this point.
much fight.
There we go. We have a handshake in this one. Great start for Magnus.
Yeah.
One of the. It's so strange to call him a wild card. Yeah, he's so good. He stole 13 Grandmaster points in Poland. He's going to try to do the
Might
same.
still get, yes.
It's difficult to call him a wild card.